Hello, moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I am your host, Denise, and this week I am going to review a Netflix original starring the one, the only J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, in the movie The Mother. This movie is, I believe, #1 on Netflix. Or if it's not #1, it might now be #2. But I've seen it, kind of scroll across Netflix, for about a week or so. So I figured I would check it out. Now, I am a J-Lo fan, kind of, sorta. I like some of the movies that she has done. She's done quite a bit. I think I have seen less than 5. So this one is one that I thought, she's playing a different role in that she is kind of that, bad, big bad mama kicking butt type female in this movie. So this movie stars J-Lo and Omari Hardwick, Joseph Fiennes, and a young lady whose name is Lucy Paez. I hope I pronounced that correctly. All right, so when this movie starts, Jennifer Lopez's character is being interrogated in a safe house by FBI agents, and one of those agents is played by Omari Hardwick. So they're interrogating her about I'd say an arms deal that kind of went terribly wrong during her time in the military. So as she's being interrogated in this safe house, and you get a little background on her. She was once in the military, and in addition to her, hand-to-hand combat training, she was quite a skilled sniper. So on her post is where she saw some shenanigans going on with a fellow comrade and a Cuban arms dealer. So knowing this information, it seems like she kind of got in on it from the perspective of, hey, I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I could tell on both of you, but, if you kind of let me in on this, maybe we can do some things. So she ends up having a relationship with both of them at some point or another. Not really clear when or how long it lasted, but she used, her little, sexiness to kind of infiltrate whatever it was that was happening. So you bring it to that safe house interrogation situation. She is now on the run because the FBI agents have told her, listen, these guys are probably coming after you, and this is the safest place for you. We can take care of you, blah, blah, blah. But of course, the assassins infiltrate that safe house, and then we got gunfire, and people are shooting each other and killing each other in that safe house situation. And that is where we find out that Jennifer Lopez's character is about to become a mother. So hence the title of the movie, The Mother. So she and her unborn child are almost killed in that situation. And FBI, I guess the head of the FBI investigation, played by Edie Falco, tells her, listen, these two gentlemen are after you, and because you've got this child, both of you are in danger. Your only recourse at this point is to save your daughter and you, but because, Jennifer Lopez's character is like this badass and I know everything and I can take care of myself, the FBI is like, listen, you do whatever you want to do, but you need to put this child in protective custody in an adoption, situation, so that at least the child can be safe. You go on and do whatever it is you need to do. So as the movie progresses, she is now on her own and kind of like, a loner, and, I'm a badass, and, I'll figure things out for myself. But what she asked Cruz, who is played by Omari Hardwick, I just need you to make sure the child is safe. I need her to be adopted by or taken care of by a good family, and send me pictures like on her birthday and special occasions, because of course he will know where she is. As the movie progresses, the child is kidnapped. The mother sees this happen. So from that point on, she is not only on the run from the assassins, but also trying to find this kidnapped child. Okay, so there you go. Her cat and mouse, if you will, shenanigans take her all the way to Cuba and then all the way to Alaska. Alaska is where she really sets up camp undercover, and that's where her survival skills are honed, and, so that she can be just ready for anything as she tries to find this child. So I'm going to leave it there. You'll have to watch the movie to see how all of that plays out. Does she find the child? And if so, how does she find the child? And once she does find the child, if that is the case, how does their relationship begin? And is it a good relationship? Is it something that just clicks, or is there some headbutting going on? So I'm going to leave it there. So you'll have to watch the movie just to see how J-Lo performs in this type of movie. A couple of things that kind of annoyed me with her character. She was somewhat robotic and void of emotions. Just this, I'm hard. I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody's help. That type of character. Her facial expression, for the most part, was the same for most of the movie, until maybe towards the end, where she really was faced with a real life and death situation. For me, there are other actresses that I've seen in this type of badass, I can fight, I can shoot, I can kill, and I can kill everybody in the room, and I'll be the only survivor. I've seen better. She just didn't sell me on that part. It just, at no point was I kind of rooting for her to, beat everybody up and kill everybody and use all her sniper skills. I just kind of watched the movie. It's almost 2 hours in length, and I felt it. I was like, okay, when are we going to just kind of clean all this up and close this movie out? So if you like J-Lo, and I know a lot of people out there love J-Lo, check it out. It's watchable, but for me, it was just a little bit too long. And of course, the whole premise has been done over and over and over again. Okay, so you will find The Mother on Netflix. All right, folks, so I'm going to jump into my Nailed It for this week. My Nailed It is Doug Hutchison from the movie The Green Mile, one of my favorites, and he played the character of Percy. Wow. From the time he opened his mouth in that movie, I could not stand him. He was awful. I couldn't stand him. He was evil. He was arrogant. He was mean-spirited. He was a bully. He was a narcissist and a punk at the end of the day. But he played that role to the hilt. So I'm going to give it to Mr. Doug Hutchison as Percy in The Green Mile. He is my Nailed It for this week. All right, folks, so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, "Have you seen it?" with Denise, and there I will be. All right, folks, you know what to do. Until next week, I need you to go see a movie because I'm going to go see a movie. Bye-bye.